Might as well turn this on. Considering I'm almost getting to 3,000. If I get it at 3,000, I know exactly what making the thumbnail for this. It's just going to be AZ. No question about it. What?
No. No. No, you didn't. You were literally just...
I guess I'm not putting AZ in the thumbnail then. Oh, what a freaking fantastic Baconator that is.
You know what's so good about this?
What's that?
If you would have waited 2 seconds to get that shiny, I would have said something.
Oh.
I'll tell you after you're done recording.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just hurry up and catch this then.
Hey, put your hands up.
Okay, good. It's going for a Psychic right off the bat. I was going to mess around and just use Teleport if it was going to use Phantom Force, which this actually does have on this moveset, but I don't really need that right now. The most important thing that I gotta do is bring in this Trevenant here, skill swap some Harvest onto it, just like I usually do. Actually, I don't even know if this is really necessary, considering they didn't nerf Yveltal's catch rate at all in this game. It's still the same base 45 catch rate. So...
That's not bad.
Okay. For whatever reason, I was expecting that Psychic to do a little bit more, but maybe that's just because I'm used to it going for a Dark Pulse against this Trevenant, but whatever. It could also have a terrible special attack IV, I have no idea. And now time for James's favorite Pokemon to come out and shine. Oh no, Phantom Force, whatever shall I do? It's not like this thing is slower. Okay. Oh, of course, I forgot about that Paralysis nerf this gen. It doesn't have 100 accuracy anymore, that kind of sucks. There we go. I would have used a Clef Key for this. In fact, that was my initial strategy, but then I realized Prankster nerf. There's like so many things I forget about how shiny hunting and all that works in Gen 7 that... Well, actually, I don't even know if that's just specifically shiny hunting. That's just like competitive in general, but still. So much crap that I forget about there. Okay. Now is the part where I just spam a bunch of Rotom boosts. Because, well, in all honesty, that's exactly what I did for taking down Ultra Necrozma during the main story. If it wasn't for those and a couple rare candies on my Primarina, I would not have gotten past that part without a bunch of grinding. Because I really just did not want to grind through that nonsense. Or get a Zoroark or anything of that nature. Because I've heard that works really well, but regardless. Once I get up to +6 on every stat here, I should be ready to just false swipe this thing. Might just take a little bit. Okay, good. It's giving me a reason to just keep going for all my Roto boosts. And I forget how many I've used so far. Luckily, I can actually check that stuff on the touchscreen. Okay, so I'm a +4. Just 2 more, I should be good to go. Alright, that should be good enough. And that's a perfect excuse for me to actually heal up this Aegislash with 1 more HP restore. Okay. Works well enough for me, I guess. Alright. Let's see how much a False Swipe does against this thing. Normally I'm able to take it down right into the red. That might even have a little bit of a terrible defense IV, honestly. He usually doesn't take that much damage from a False Swipe. Oh man, I'm getting lucky with my paralysis here. So now there's only one thing left to do, really. Just throw a bunch of beast balls and see if I can catch this fast enough. I could use a bunch of other Pokeballs, but I got like 40 beast balls here. I figure might as well try them out. There's really only like one Ultra Beast that I would probably even catch in a Beast Ball anyway, but that's just because of one move that it has, that being Blacephalon. I mean, let's be honest here, mind blown. Can be kind of annoying. It also would kind of screw over my harvest strategy because I'd have to make sure that said Blacephalon doesn't go for a Mind Blown right off the bat. I don't even know why I'm trying to catch that, what I should be doing right now. Okay. Good thing I got an extra soda pop. How a sword drinks soda, though, I don't know. Maybe someone else could answer that, because I'm at a loss for words of how that happens.
It just pours it all over its body and it seeps into the metal and rusts it a little bit.
I guess that somewhat makes sense.
You know, I was really hoping that Game Freak would take the opportunity with Pokemon Me and Pokemon Refresh to explain how certain Pokemon eat. But instead, it just sits there, like, for example, Magnemite. All of a sudden, like, maybe the screw that's on top of its head comes out, and it, like, that's its mouth, and it eats through that thing or something. I don't know. But no, it just sits there and nods its head up and down with a happy expression, and the food just disappears out of nowhere. It's like, okay. So, I mean, even with a Pokemon like Muna, that thing has a mouth under its nose that a lot of people just missed out on and didn't see because they haven't seen its 3D model. I was hoping they'd just hide things like that in 6th Gen, but no, it never happened. Wonderful world of Pokemon.
At least all these times that it keeps using Phantom Force is giving me an excuse to just use a bunch of my full restores that I haven't ever had to use after Ultra Necrozma nonsense.
Is that your Aegislash from 6th Gen?
Yeah.
Oh.
I still have yet to Hyper Train that attack, so that's why it actually doesn't hit as hard as you might think it would.
Gotcha.
Because even though it is an adamant nature, that attack stat is really not even close to being perfect at all. Also, its bulk could be a little bit better too. Hence why I was using those Rotom boosts. Although, considering it's Yveltal, it probably still would have done, like, quite a bit of damage with Dark Bolts, honestly. Maybe one of these days I'll actually try to level this up to 100 and then hyper train it. Seems like other test runs I've done, this Yveltal went in like less than 10 Beast Balls, so I don't know why it's having such a struggle right now. Oh boy, looks like I get to use another full restore. Because I don't want to race my Rotom boosts. Got like 10 of these things left, so I don't even care. And there it is. Good old Baconator. The Ultra Baconator, for that matter.
Well, I mean, you did go through Ultra Space to get it.
Yep. Okay. That's an easy Baconator name right there. And we'll add this to my party, because why not? What can go on a PC? My Alolan Cerlobro, aka the Vikavolt that I used on my in-game team. You know what, let's just throw that in there. Send that to a box. Okay. Let's just save this real quick. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, let's see. I kind of used a modest Abrasync on this just to see what would happen, but it doesn't look like it got modest. It got careful instead. I mean, I guess that's not like super terrible. I mean, I could make a physical Yveltal if I really wanted to, or if I even really cared to, considering Yveltal isn't really allowed in too many competitive formats out there. But regardless,
I mean, it has both 131 special and physical.
And of course, Rotom is not shutting up about me healing my team. How about this? I don't care to heal my team right now. Just let me go somewhere to show off what this Yveltal even has.
You could probably run like a foul play U-turn kind of set on it. Or if you really want to have fun, put acrobatics and like some sort of... I don't know exactly what berry would work for it yet, but I'm sure there's something.
Okay, so it's got HP, attack, and defense right off the bat. All I'd really have to hyper train is special defense and speed if I really cared enough to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's not a bad shiny at all, really.
Here's my idea. I know this is the best set in the world, but it's something. You could run Sucker Punch, Acrobatics, Sky Attack, Power Herb with the Sky Attack and Acrobatics. If you want to foul play, U-turn, Steel Wing maybe for fairies, or something. But yeah, that's I'd play with something like that.
Oh man, this is such a freaking amazing shiny, honestly. I'm just glad I can actually get this now, and I don't have to have some random guy in a Pokemon Center give it to me for no apparent reason.
Oh, there's a reason. It's because Mossida drank its color palette before X and Y were released.
But anyway, I think that wraps it up for this video. I'll decide what I want to shiny hunt next. Maybe it'll be something like an SOS chain or going after a Poipole. I have no idea. But that's probably what I'm thinking right now, so...
Wait, what color is a shiny Poipole?
It's not Poipole, that's what it is.
Okay, we'll find out next time on Reese's channel.